There's no denying that an Amazon business can be your ticket to financial freedom. But why do we hear about all the costly failures, and what do those mistakes normally look like? If you're starting your own Amazon business and you're browsing YouTube to get a good foundation of what steps you need to start with, I'm sure you've seen the different thumbnails of folks talking about how they've lost money, time, and motivation to make it work. That's why in today's video, we're covering the most important mistakes to avoid when starting your Amazon business and why you need a solid plan with certain tools to make this business model work. If you're new to the channel, my name's Andre, and I've teamed up with AMZ Scout over the past year and a half to deliver comprehensive videos just like this one here to help elevate your Amazon business. From launching 3 different brands on Amazon myself with multiple different products to mentoring dozens of folks launching their first Amazon store, there will always be avoidable mistakes to watch out for. And if you didn't know how an Amazon business model works, it can be pretty simple. It starts with you finding a high demand, low competition product that you can create a brand for and let Amazon take care of all the heavy lifting of pick, packing, and shipping your products to your shopping customers. Essentially, this takes out all the heavy lifting from your workflow and allows you to focus on different parts of the business that can really allow you to scale the business to different heights rather than if you're trying to do it on your own. Amazon has all the tools and overhead to optimize the entire process so you can be selling hundreds of products every single month without lifting a single finger. The first mistake, and one of the most common for new sellers I see, is that they underestimate their costs and overestimate their capabilities. This pitfall puts you in a position where you may not have chosen the right business model for your available time or capital. What I mean by this is not every single Amazon business model looks the same. Some sellers go for the route of private label. And as I mentioned before, this is where you go for in-depth product research to find a high demand product that has the potential for you to brand and create a storefront on Amazon. The reality is you might not have the creative edge or even the desire to create your own brand on Amazon. If you're in that position, you'll have to go for the other business model of selling on Amazon, which is reselling or retail arbitrage. The retail arbitrage method is great for folks that want to be more hands-on with their products and want to sell existing products that customers already have a high level of trust with. Now, regardless if you decide to be a retail arbitrage seller or even a private label seller, you'll have to decide whether you want to do FBA or FBM. Quickly, if you didn't know, FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, and this is just where Amazon is going to do all the heavy lifting and logistics of making sure your product is picked, packed, and shipped to your customer. Personally, for me, FBA is giving me the ability to scale my business to a larger proportion with less hands-on involvement. Amazon is a well-oiled machine that can optimize the entire physical process of selling online while you push your energy towards different parts of the business like supplier negotiation, branding, and product research. Now, in regards to FBM or fulfillment by merchant, you, the seller, are responsible for packing and shipping all those different products to the customer. This is where I receive the most common question of, Andre, which one should I start with and why? And honestly, the answer will look differently for everyone depending on your situation. If you're someone with more time on your hands and want to try and save here and there on Amazon fulfillment fees, FBM may really be a great way to start and really learn the entire process. What's great is you always can switch between both methods of FBA and FBM and even do both at the same time to ensure you never run out of inventory. The next mistake, and maybe the most common, is when new sellers will skip out on their product research or won't use the proper tools to really analyze the market. This pitfall will be the most detrimental mistake to your Amazon business and really does require the most amount of work. That's why using specific tools that help you analyze the different data of the product search history, competition levels, and even more metrics is so important. This is where you'll need AMZ Scout's product database and Pro extension to easily determine if a product's worth selling. If you jump on the product database, you'll be able to choose from a wide selection of filters that will really help you narrow down the search results when looking for a new product. One of my other favorite tools from the AMZ Scout platform is the Pro extension. The Pro extension works directly on the Amazon platform and allows you to do further research into a specific niche while examining all the different data in an easy to read format. Once you've done some extensive product research, it's time to find a supplier. And this is where our next mistake comes in, and that's folks finding unreliable suppliers to manufacture their product. The first mistake I see folks making in this section is they don't use a platform or supplier that offers a service like trade assurance on Alibaba. If you didn't know, Alibaba is a platform that has tons of overseas suppliers that you can communicate with to manufacture large amounts of inventory. The trade assurance is an absolute must when placing an order with a supplier for your Amazon product. This assurance will protect you if the supplier sends broken or faulty inventory to the Amazon fulfillment centers. One of the next steps I see folks missing out on when choosing a supplier is to not make sure that they're verified through Alibaba. This verification process comes from an outside source going into the manufacturing plant to establish there is clean working conditions and the products are of good quality. When you're in the process of searching on Alibaba, you'll be able to see this verification badge on the different supplier storefronts. When it comes to easily finding suppliers on Alibaba, AMZ Scout has developed a reverse image software that allows you to click one button that will bring you right to the Alibaba website with suppliers that are manufacturing that exact product you're researching. This honestly makes it extremely easy when doing your product research to source as many suppliers as you can and compare and contrast the results. This next mistake I see folks making with their suppliers is they don't order a sample unit to ensure the quality of their product. Of course, this takes a little money and time, but helps you build trust with a new supplier that you'll be investing your hard-earned money with. Another important factor to take in consideration when talking to your suppliers is how to negotiate with your supplier to receive the best price on your product. Some of the best ways to negotiate with potential suppliers is to reach out to as many as you can that are manufacturing your product and compare and contrast the different prices and product quality. From there, you can choose the best price supplier and use the quotes from different suppliers to help bring down the manufacturing and shipping price. Speaking about shipping price, make sure you really do your research for shipping your products from overseas to the States. More often than not, suppliers will try and tax the shipping costs just to try to make a little more money. In some cases, you're better off using a freight forwarding company to handle all the different logistics. Before we get into the last mistake, and maybe one of the most important, I wanted to take a moment to say if you're finding value to this video already, make sure to smash that like button, as all it does is help us make new videos in the future that will help elevate your Amazon business. A lot of new sellers think that as soon as they've done their product research and they found a reliable seller, that they'll list their product on Amazon and the sales will start rolling in. Unfortunately, that could not be farther from the truth because you really have to optimize your Amazon listing in order for the browsing customer to see it on the Amazon platform. When it comes to optimizing your listing, this comes from putting specific keywords from your niche in the title, bullet points, and descriptions to help organically push your listing to the top of the search results. Another way shopping customers will find your listing is from the different marketing campaigns you run on those specific keywords. The best way to find these specific keywords is to use some of the different tools in the keywords and listing section on the AMZ Scout platform. You can see what keywords your competitors are using in the reverse ASIN lookup section, what keywords are in your product's niche in the Amazon keyword search section, and also track the organic ranking of certain keywords in your niche in the Amazon keyword tracker section. Another important factor to take in consideration about optimizing your listing is that the data and bid rates are constantly changing around these keywords. That means that you'll regularly have to make adjustments to your keyword campaigns to make sure you outbid your competitors, as well as change up your listing slightly to ensure you're staying relevant in the niche. Again, the best way to do this is with tools that allow you to see all the important information, so it takes the guesswork completely out of the process. From specific product research practices to optimizing your listing, you can see how easy it is to let your Amazon storefront fall apart. But in the same breath, once you follow these rules, avoid these mistakes, you can see how easily it is to build that Amazon storefront and really start making some sales. If you guys are interested in any of the tools we use in today's video, make sure you head to AMZ Scout's website or even to the link in the description of this video where AMZ Scout is giving a trial on their tools so you can get started on this entire process as soon as today and for free. If you guys found value in today's video, make sure to smash that like button. And of course, if you have any questions about today's video, make sure to drop a comment down below and we'll get you going in the right direction. As always, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.